Hi there, I'm Dre, the host and founder of the Dragon Network. On last week's video, which I will link to in the description below, I talked about the FHIR Accelerator program that is in place with HL7 International and mentioned that I was going to do a bit of a deeper dive on each of the 7 projects. So I figured this week I would kick that off with the Gravity project since it is the one that I am the most familiar with. And in case you haven't had a chance to watch the last video, the Gravity project is the accelerator focused on the development of standards associated with the social determinants of health. Before I dive in, if you haven't had a chance to subscribe to the channel yet, please go ahead and do that now. And as always throughout the video, if you like what you see, don't forget to hit that like button. So the Gravity project itself was initiated in 2018 by the Social Interventions Research and Evaluation Network, which is also known as SIREN, based out of UC San Francisco. With some initial funding from the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation, it joined the HL7 FHIR Accelerator program in the summer of 2019. The Gravity project's mission is to create and maintain a consensus-building community to expand available social determinants of health core data for interoperability and accelerate standard-based information exchange by using HL7 FHIR. The group is working to define standard for coded data elements and value sets associated with SDOH documentation in EHRs that relates to screening, diagnosis, planning, and interventions. The first 3 areas that the Gravity project focused on were food insecurity, housing instability and quality, and transportation access. And the group is currently working on the terminology and standards associated with personal health literacy. The deliverables of this accelerator project are to develop use cases that will guide the SDOH standards development, to develop common data elements and value sets that are going to support those use cases, to establish consensus-based recommendations on how to best capture and group those data elements for the purpose of data exchange and aggregate reporting, to work with the appropriate terminology organizations to identify and fill any gaps that may exist in code sets, for example ICD-10 or Snowman CT, to develop and test the HL7 FHIR implementation guides that are associated with the datasets and use cases that have been developed, and to help develop reference implementations so that other organizations can look to those as they start to roll out pilot SDOH initiatives or implementations of their own. So during that first phase, where the focus was on food insecurity, housing instability and quality, and transportation access, the Gravity project was successful in their application to have the SDOH data class added to the US CDI. With the work that is currently going on, focusing on, again, the terminology and standards to do with personal health literacy, the group meets every other Thursday for an hour and a half in the afternoon. It is open to all individuals who wish to participate, and there's 2 different levels that you can participate with. You could be a committed member who actively participates, attends meetings on a regular basis, and has the ability to vote on all deliverables, or you can be another interested party who follows the progress as an observer, still has the ability to participate and attend all of the meetings, however doesn't have the ability to vote on the deliverables. I am a participating observer in the program and have found it incredibly helpful to my health IT knowledge overall, especially understanding how terminology standards are created, how they go through their approval process, and how you apply to organizations like SNOMED CT and ICD to get them incorporated. That's something that I didn't have a lot of knowledge with before, and as a member of the Gravity project, I'm learning a ton in that space. I will put a link below to the Confluence site if you're interested in learning more about the Gravity project or want to check in every once in a while to see how things are going. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you again soon.